Primals, Autobots, transform and roll out. What is up, you guys? It's Violet Taylor here, and welcome back to Let's Catch a Vibe. Now, I hope everyone's feeling great, feeling amazing, feeling vibey. As you guys can see, this is my review on Transformers, Rise of the Beast. I've literally just finished watching the film. What time is it? Ooh, around 20 minutes ago. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this review. But yeah, pretty much, again, the plot to this movie, without giving much spoilers, is pretty much, there's a main villain called Scourge. I'm going to go through some of the actors in a minute, but Scourge is pretty much going to scout for his master Unicron, to pretty much find this interdimensional thing where it pretty much allows him to travel. Think of Omnicron as like Galactus. He can pretty much consume planets, pretty much, that are usually rich in, what's the energy that they like? Oh, energon cubes, or energon in general. But yeah, pretty much, obviously, the Primals, Autobots have to band together to pretty much fight against Scourge. But yeah, jumping into the actors, want to give the actors a shout out. Anthony Ramos, who's played by Anthony Ramos, who played Noah Diaz. I actually liked him as a human character. He has a bit of a side plot with his brother, because his brother's ill, and obviously he's trying to do all he can for that. Again, we have Optimus Prime, played by the famous Peter Cullen. Amazing job. Really liked it. I didn't actually realize that Pete Davidson's in this movie. He actually plays the voice of Mirage, which is very cool. I didn't even know that. We have Liza Koshy, who plays RC, sorry, I was about to say R-Cree. RC, again, really done. Love the voice acting in that. We had Ron Perlman, the legendary Ron Perlman. Hellboy himself, who played Optimus Primal. Again, absolutely loved the voice. Really like, I want to say dominating and commanding, you know, when you hear his voice, you're like, oh shit, we got to get to work kind of thing. We had Michelle Yeoh, who played Air Razor. Again, Michelle Yeoh, world-renowned actress. She gives her all. We have Dominique Fishback, who plays Elena. Really good. She's got a bit of a side story where she's pretty much working in a museum kind of thing, and she's not really getting the respect in her field, so she's trying to do and get a discovery that's going to make her famous kind of thing. Peter Dinklage voices Scourge. I didn't actually know that's Peter Dinklage playing Scourge. I thought it was somebody else. But yeah, hats off to Peter Dinklage. Amazing actor, really good at all he does. We've got a few lesser one knowns down here. We've got Dean Scott Vasquez, who plays Chris Diaz. That would be Anthony Ramos, Noah Diaz's brother. Really cool. Liked him. Tough kid. You know, not really afraid of much. Pretty much growing up in like New York or the Bronx, what they call them. But yeah, that was the actors. But overall, did I like this movie? Yes, I did like this movie. I felt like I was watching the old school Transformers, especially if you guys were like a fan of Beast Wars kind of thing. You're kind of going to like this because it kind of gives you a bit of both. Obviously, the Transformers side, the Beast Wars side. Like I said, the actors in this movie are really good. Some of the set pieces, some lush greenery. Really like this. There was not really any dull parts of the movie where, you know, there was not much color and stuff like that. Soundtrack of this movie, I thought was okay. Wasn't absolutely fantastic. Like, you know, we're literally coming off Across the Spider-Verse. That had an amazing soundtrack by Metro Boomin. If you guys haven't heard it, please go and check it out. Mwah, it is amazing. Anyway, soundtrack, set pieces, actors, chemistry, the voice actors in general, really good. Plot to the movie, do I think the plot was strong? I mean, yeah, it was pretty much like a standard plot, like, you know, villains, heroes trying to stop the villains before the world ends. Again, you're not really going to expect anything that you haven't seen already. Like I said, Omnicron's pretty much comparable to Galactus, essentially. So just think of, like, you know, the Fantastic Four trying to stop Galactus, essentially, or the Avengers trying to stop Galactus. Did I think there was any slow part to this movie? There's a few parts in the movie where there's just loads of talking and stuff, when they're pretty much trying to go after the, there's two parts to this, like, I'm trying to think of what the word of it's called now. Basically, there's like two parts of this crystal that allows them, acts as a generator, allows them to open this whirlpool, pretty much. Think of Avengers, the first Avengers. They're going to open a gateway, somebody's waiting on the other side. Think of it that kind of thing. But yeah, I don't really think that's much spoilers, really. Again, it's pretty much like a Saturday morning cartoon episode of, you know, Beast Wars or Transformers kind of thing. But yeah, I felt like this film is really, really strong. I did give it an 8. My overall score is an 8. So again, if you guys want to click off the video now. But yeah, I'd give it a strong 8. Is there anything that I have that was negative about this movie? Probably the fact that we didn't even hear Decepticons mentioned once. You don't hear them mentioned, so I don't exactly know where this fits in the timeline. Is this before Bumblebee? Is this after Bumblebee? Is this before the like Wiki kind of thing? We don't really get a thing. We just know it's set in like 1984, and I'm sure Bumblebee was set in over this. I think it was set in the 70s, maybe the 90s, maybe. So this might be before Bumblebee. But yeah, pretty much all I can give you without giving you guys any spoilers. Is there any end credit scenes? There's a scene at the end of the movie, and then there's a scene just before the credits start. It does open up the universe to something, not gonna lie. I will probably do like a spoiler thing tomorrow. You know, the film's been out a day, I will probably do a spoiler video tomorrow. But yeah, I'm interested to see how this goes on. They have crossed over before. Again, I'd probably give you something too much already by saying that, so anyway, pretty much, guys, that was my spoiler-free review. Don't really know if I'm going to do a spoiler one on this. Like, I said I was going to do one from Across the Spider-Verse, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to let people discover these Easter eggs and stuff like that on their own. I keep saying I'm going to do spoiler reviews, and then I realize, like, you know what? I'm going to let people just discover the movie for themselves. I might do one on Batman and the Flash. Not too sure yet. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to smash the like button. If you didn't enjoy the video, let me know in the comments down below why you didn't like the video. Also, let me know, without any spoilers, did you guys like the movie? What was your rating for the movie? And which is your favourite Decepticon or Transformers or Beast Wars character, pretty much, or Primal, if you count them as primals. But anyway, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new and join Team Let's Catch a Vibe. If you are new to the channel, please don't forget to switch on the bell notifications to get notified as soon as I upload. But more importantly, don't forget to stay vibey and transform and roll out. Peace. Cheers.